Okay, so this is the first LEN broadcast of 2015, well, by me anyway, and so instead of the usual hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, I'm just going to say Happy New Year, everybody, and I hope you had a lovely break. So let's get straight on, because you've of course been quite busy. I'm not going to record everything that was posted in the LEN Live Chat over the break. That would probably take me a whole year anyway, so we will start with the usual, just the last week, okay? And we'll start with Dora, who said, Zeb, have a listen, surely you'll like it. And Dora was talking about a recording she'd made on Spreaker, and you can find the link in the LEN Live Chat. Zeb replied, love it, you've just made my day, Dora. And Dora meant, hi Zeb, did you really like it? Why didn't you come to Forum? I'm really missing you and Lynn. Oh well, as you know, Dora, I was on holiday. What you'd say is, why haven't you been in the Forum, or why aren't you coming to the Forum? Okay? And Zeb then said, you summed up very well the different emotions you went through exploring the network using a positive tone. I also find it motivating for anyone who might hesitate to use their English more, but above all, I got to discover your voice, which adds another dimension to my picture of Dora. Top job. Dora then said, thanks, but this another dimension is of which type? I mean, good or bad? It's neither good nor bad, actually, just another dimension, another part of you, basically, sharing part of you, I guess. Neither good nor bad, said Zeb. It's more like from black and white to a television in colour. What do you mean? I can't get, said Dora. So what do you mean is fine? I don't get it, is what you'd say when you don't understand. Oh, sorry, I just don't get it. And Zeb said it added something new, something that didn't exist before, and it's not possible to backtrack. P.S. I can't get it. Yeah, or I don't get it. That's fine as well, by the way, Zeb. Okay, so I'm going to skip a few of the shorter highs and hellos and go on to the next conversation. I'm going to be quite strict in 2015. It's one of my little promises to myself that I'll be stricter on saying hi, hello, hi, capital H, small I, full stop, just to keep my sanity, you understand. Anyhow, Nitesh came along and said, hi guys, is anyone there online? I'd just say, is anyone online? They're here. It has no meaning on the internet, really, does it? Because I'm always here and you're always there, and vice versa. So I just say, is anyone online, or is there anyone online? Hi, Nitesh, said Zeb. I can stay around for the next 10 minutes, then I have to go for my dentist appointment. How are you? Nitesh said, I'm fine, what about you? Zeb replied, I'll probably feel better after the dentist. I don't like dentists. Do you have to go to the dentist anytime soon? Oh, for somebody who doesn't like dentists, Zeb, you do like to talk about them, don't you? Is that sharing the pain? Anyway, I said, I hope you feel better, Zeb. And Zeb said, this morning much better, but with a morning spirit, sigh. And as in mourning, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. So I'm hoping you're not mourning the loss of a tooth, Zeb. Thanks for replying, said Nitesh. And Zeb said, thanks for being online. Is it you on your avatar picture? Yeah, said Nitesh. What's written in your hair? Asked Zeb, and you'll have to look at Nitesh's avatar picture. It's kind of a small image, you know. That's why it looks like this. Anyway, that's my name, in Selena Gomez's For You style, which I presume will mean something to hipper people than me. Okay. No fears, said Zeb, that it disappears too fast. I mean, hair grow very fast. Okay. You'd say, I mean, hair grows very fast, because hair is uncountable, so it's always it. Okay, hair grows very fast, and your name then probably fades rapidly. I guess after a week or two. No, said Nitesh. You got it wrong. It's written on the image, not on my actual hair. Oops, my mistake, said Zeb. I'll go now. Hopefully we'll get a chance to chat again. Bye. I was with you, actually, Zeb. I thought it... Because you get these hairstyles, Nitesh, where people have their name or a picture or something shaved into their head. But obviously you'd added it in the actual photo. Mariam came along and said, hi, are you online? I want to chat with somebody. So, capital H for hi, capital A for R, A-R-E, you online. Good question mark. Then I, capital I, want to chat with somebody. Don't forget your full stop. Smiley faces do not replace punctuation. Not yet. Not until you change the rules. So, said Nitesh, tell your time and I'll be there. Okay, question mark at the end there. Actually, what you could say is tell me your time or tell me the time and I'll be there. And then it's a full stop because it's more of a promise than a question, okay? And try not to use that ampersand. It's that little squiggly symbol for and, unless you're doing it in sort of the name of a company or something. The good old-fashioned AND is better, okay? Zeb replied, it's not a strict rule, but I'm usually around between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. Paris time. Mariam came along and said hello, and Zeb said, hi Mariam. See, between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. Paris time to be in sync with me, but maybe it's the middle of the night for you or another impossible time. Mariam then said, hi, how are you? I'm from Georgia. At the moment there is 2051. Tell me about you. Okay, so, hi, capital H, one I, not double I. That'll be hi, hi, me arties. That's more like a pirate. How are you with a capital H? I'm from Georgia, that's fine. At the moment, it is 2051. Then tell me about yourself. Okay, rather than tell me about you, tell me about yourself. Then the time difference, said Zeb, is 3 hours with France. When I'm online at 6:30 a.m, it's already 9:30 for you. Tell me about you, please, said Mariam. Tell me about yourself, Mariam, okay? I want to speak English better. I think you can help me. And put a full stop at the end of the sentence. I'm French, said Zeb. I live in France and I'm learning Spanish because I'd like to visit South America. Have you got a dream that you'd like to make come true? Mariam said, can you tell me someone's French Facebook? I really want to meet French people. I want to learn French, okay? Can you give me someone French's Facebook ID, maybe? Well, sharing IDs on the internet's probably not a good idea. You're best to ask people individually for their Facebook IDs. And I know for a fact Zeb's not on Facebook. So, and don't forget, Facebook and French, proper nouns, capital F. I replied, I can't share other people's Facebook accounts, but there is a French learners group, and I gave you the link to that. Maybe give them a go. Thank you, teacher, said Mariam. Mariam then replied to Zeb's, do you have any dreams? Yes, of course I have dreams. So, capital Y, and then capital I. I want to travel around Earth. Okay, I want to travel around the world is what we'd normally say. Also, I really want to go in the England. Okay, also, I really want to go to England. Okay, and then a comma, because of I am learning English and I want to speak English better. Okay, because of that, I'm learning English, capital E, comma, and I, capital I, want to speak English, capital E, better. I wish you two your dreams came true. Okay, I hope your dreams come true. Where are you studying? That's a capital W and question mark, because it's a question. Bye for now, capital B. Mariam seems to have repeated herself there, and then Zeb said, I'm from France. Do you have a plan to visit England anytime soon? And Mariam said, unfortunately not yet, but I really want that. Okay, so I'd put, unfortunately, not yet, comma, but I really want to. Don't forget capital I. What are you doing? Capital W. Where are you working? And I'd say, what are you doing, or where do you work, rather than where are you working? Because I would think at that time in the morning, Zeb's probably not even working there. So you can say, where are you working? It kind of means at the moment. You might use it for somebody who temps a lot, something like that. So where do you work would be better. I work in IT, said Zeb. At the moment, my mission is in the business area of Paris called La Défense. Have you heard of it? Mariam said, yes, I've heard. Okay, so yes, I've heard of it, or yes, I have. And don't forget capital I. La Défense is Europe's largest purpose-built business district. Is that so? I'd put a comma after district and say, isn't it? Okay, make it a nice little sort of tag question. As I know, the district at night is very attractive. Okay, so capital A as far as I know, the district, with a small t, at night is very attractive. I hope I will see that. Also, I want to see Eiffel Tower. Okay. I hope I'll be able to see it one day, comma. Also, I want to see the Eiffel Tower. Because the Eiffel Tower, like the Taj Mahal, we use the, okay? It's one of my dreams. There's where you don't need the, okay? So, capital I, it's one of my dreams, okay? Oh, you could say it's one of the dreams I have. And then she goes on to say, Eiffel Tower is very interesting for me. Actually, say Eiffel Tower is very interesting for me. The Eiffel Tower is very interesting, interesting, for me, or to me, I would say. You've been to or not? Okay, you've been to it, haven't you? Okay, tag questions. You have been to it, haven't you? You are going to it, aren't you? Get the idea? Zeb said, I've never heard of La Défense as being one of the largest European business district. Okay, because you've got one of, then you have to have districts, Zeb. So you'd say, I've never heard of La Défense as being one of the largest European business districts. As for its attractiveness, no, it isn't. Not for me. Again, not to me, okay? Once business people and workers commute back home, the place looks cold with its high glassy buildings and empty. I'd put a comma after buildings there. The Eiffel Tower, well done with the, is definitely one of the most famous landmark of France. Again, one of the most famous landmarks of France. Why do you find it so interesting? And Mariam said, because the tower is the tallest structure in Paris and the most visited paid monument in the world. Well, I didn't know that. As I know, the tower in 2010 received 250 millionth visitor. Okay. As far as I know, capital I, the tower received its 250 millionth visitor in 2010. Why so many people are visiting the Eiffel Tower? I'm interested this. Okay. Why do so many people visit the Eiffel Tower? I'm interested in this. Zeb then said, if you say France or Paris, the Eiffel Tower will pop to mind wherever you are in the world. Yeah, it is the symbol, isn't it? Then if you come to Paris and have never seen it, you want to see it for yourself. Personally, I find the lattice structure quite interesting. Do you know why the tower was originally built for? Okay, that's where you'd say, do you know why the tower was originally built? Or do you know what the tower was originally built for? I think I do. It was the exhibition, wasn't it? It was a bit of a show-off piece, as far as I can remember from my history lessons. Okay, and that's it for that conversation. Then we got a shorter conversation later. Neha came along and said, I have joined this site first time. That should have a hic after it, this site. I can't even say that. So I, capital I, have joined this site, THIS, for the first time, full stop straight after the E in time. Can one help me improving my English skill? Okay. Can, capital C, anyone, that's ANYONE, help me to improve my English? And then one question mark. Sonu said, hi Neha. So Sony, capital N for Neha, it's her name, full stop. Welcome Neha, said Neha. Our names are same. Where are you from? Okay. I'm not sure where... Neha. I think you forgot Neha. If you have a look, Sonu's name isn't Neha. He was saying hello, Neha, or she. So you need to look at the name of the person, okay? So I think you meant to say, welcome, Somu. Our names are the same. They're not, but you'd say our names are the same. Where are you from? Zeb then said, I fear that Neha is just a ghostly spirit. And Neha said, lol, Zeb, are you afraid of ghost? Okay. What you'd say is, are you afraid of ghosts? Okay. Zeb then said, I think that they scare me a bit, but if they say that they come in peace, I should be fine. So, you think they scare you a bit? Okay. I think if I was confronted by a ghost, it would scare me a lot, because I can't believe it would ever actually happen. So, we'll skip up. That was a nice short little conversation. And Deodora came along. Hi, but written with a Y. No. H-I. Good morning. And that's like saying hello, hello. Good morning is a greeting. So you'd say, good morning. I want to improve my English. So anybody can help me, please. So capital I, want to improve my English, comma. So can anybody, one word, help me, please? Mariam said, I want to speak English better. So you can help me. Okay. Capital E for English, don't forget, Mariam. And just one E in me, although it was quite funny to say me. Good morning, said Zeb. Hi, are there? Okay. Deodora, capital H, small I. Are you there? Zeb said, I'm usually connected early mornings, French time. And Deodora said, how are you? Nice to chat with you. Let's practice our English. Okay, so capital H for how are you? And then I'd say, it's nice to, not to, T-O, 1-O, chat with you. And then a full stop. And then let's, Let's, apostrophe S with a capital L, practice our English full stop. Okay, said Zeb. Are you starting the day, or it's already been a few hours since you are up? Ooh, okay, that's very French. Even I can recognise that as French grammar, Zeb. It must have been early. So, okay, it's fine. Are you starting the day, comma, or has it already been a few hours since you got up? Okay, that's what you'd ask. Then Zeb said, well, seems like you've now disappeared, Deodra. Never mind, have a good day. Bye. You too, said Deodra. Don't forget capital Y and a full stop after two. And that's where you can use TOO. Okay, hear the difference? Two and two. Okay, one's double O, one's a single O. And another nice long conversation coming up. I'm going to have to scroll up a while. And yeah, Zeb started it. And strangely, Zeb said, hi, Martzi. I have too much to dig to find our conversation, so I'll keep going here to answer your question. So this is obviously something from a long time ago. I'd have to dig too deep to find our conversation, so I'll keep going here. And that's what I'd say. To answer your question, and then rather than a comma, if you're going to start a new line, put in a colon and a dash, and that sort of says, read the next line. What's up about your teeth and dentist? I'm sure it can't kill you. Oh, no, dentists again. I'm alive, thanks for asking, said Zeb. When I came back home, there was a letter in my letterbox. They selected me. I'm part of the 8%, the sample for the next census in Paris. Do you know what it means? Oh, do you get a prize? Okay, said Martzi, I see. So, okay would be capital O, capital K, or capital O, K, A, Y. No, I don't know. So then I'd put no, comma, I don't know, comma, but I'm afraid because of yesterday's attack in Paris. Please be careful. I'm sorry for victims and their families. Fear is not good, said Zeb. We'll have to stick together and not fear the people around us on the streets or the metro, otherwise the worst may happen. Well, the worst would happen if we were travelling our lives or living our lives in fear. So I agree with you. And I was thinking of you, Zeb, I just didn't know what to write, okay? I mean, what do you write when something like that happens? My writing skills aren't advanced enough, I would say, to express what I was feeling at that time. Anyway, a census, said Zeb, takes place when the authorities decide to collect demographic information about the population of a country or an area, in my case Paris. In Paris, they select a sample of 8% of the whole population. The information collected is extrapolated, that's a nice word, to create statistics, and it helps to have a snapshot of the social situation of an area. Have you ever taken part in a census? Martzi said, so you're a lucky guy. Oh, Guy. That's a great start to the year. Well, I understand about census now. Okay. Well, I understand the word census now, or I understand about censuses now. Maybe, would it be sensai? I bet you somebody thinks it's sensai out there. I'm going to say censuses because that's what I'd say normally. Your definition of it was very completely, and about my experience, I have to tell, every countries have a rule in my country census take place once in 5 years and all of people can take part. Ooh, that's a long sentence. That's why we use commas and other punctuation. So your definition of it was very complete, comma. And regarding my experience, comma, I have to tell you, every country has a rule, full stop. In my country, with a capital I, the census takes place once every 5 years, comma, and everyone can take part. Is that can or has to take part? Because when we have a census in the UK, it's mandatory. You don't have a choice. Okay, the last time that I took part in a census was 3 years ago. You have to answer the question in census. Okay, so you wanted to ask a question there, Martzi. You'd say, do you have to answer the questions in a census? Okay, Zeb then said, true, there's a questionnaire that I'll receive by the post. And you'd say there that I'll receive by post. Not by the post, just by post. It came by post. I'll send it by post. Okay? Or I'll post it. I'll have to fill it out and an employee of the council will knock at the door to collect it afterwards. By the way, if for you a guy is for male, I'm female. Okay. Okay, by the way, if for you a guy is male, or if for you the word guy stands for a male, I'm female. Oh, Zeb. Okay, Zeb. Excuse me, friend. And that's why you have to put capital O, capital K, because otherwise it looks like O, okay? So capital O, capital K, or capital O, K, A, Y. Excuse me, friend, you're right, but I didn't know you're a famler. A famler. No, she's not a famler. A female. F-E-M-A-L-E. And then full stop. No worries, Martzi. It doesn't really matter for communicating. I quite agree. Hi Zeb, said Marty, please come back earlier. Earlier or later? I don't think you could go back earlier when you're late already. And Zeb agrees. She said, I can't go back in time, Marty, but I'll come back soon. Tatia came along and said, hi Zeb, how are you? I want to chat with you. So, hi, capital H, Zeb, capital X, and then comma, and then capital H, how are you? I want to chat with you, full stop. I'll be away from keyboard for a few days, but there are no problems to chat with you when I'm back. Okay, I'll be away from my keyboard for a few days, but there's no problem, but I'll have no problem chatting with you when I get back. I'm generally online between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m. Paris time. You are from France, said Tatia. Oh, it's my favourite country. I'm learning French and I want to go in this country. Which city do you live? Paris? So, you're from France, capital Y. Oh, capital O. It's my favourite country. I'm learning French, capital F, comma, and I want to go... I want to visit, I would say, not to go in this country. I want to go to this country or I want to visit. Which, capital W, city do you live in? And then Paris, that's fine. Yes, I'm a French living in Paris. Okay. You could say I'm a Frenchie, I guess, but I'm French and living in Paris is what I'd say. Would you like to live and work in France in the future? Oh, yes, said Tatia, it's my dream. So capital O, and then a space after the comma, it's my dream. Do you know Georgia in Europe? And then you need a question mark, because it's a question. I live in this country. It's very beautiful. So after the comma after country, you need a space before the it's, okay? Zeb said it's a country bordering the Black Sea, isn't it? And Black Sea there would be capitalised. I've never been to this part of the world. What makes it beautiful? Yes, said Tatia, this country bordering the Black Sea. So not boarding, that's more sort of when you live somewhere. I'd say bordering, B-O-R-D-E-R-I-N-G. And again, Black Sea, place, proper noun. There is beautiful natures with high mountains, forests, many rivers. Okay, there is beautiful nature, or there is beautiful scenery, I'd be tempted to say, comma, with high mountains, comma, space, forests, comma, space, and many rivers. Oh, it's amazing. You must arrive here. Okay, you must come here. Okay, arrive is a little bit too much to do with actually travelling. Yeah, you leave, then you arrive. But you'd have to leave before you can arrive. So I'd say you must come here, or you must visit. Okay? It has 20 centuries history. Okay, it has 20 centuries, centuries, of history. Tell me about your country. A beauty of France, said Zeb, is that it's a small country. It's huge, Zeb. England's small, France is huge, but offering a variety of landscapes and climates. We can enjoy the sea, the ocean, mountains, plains, and a variety of climates. A temperate climate in the northwest, continental in the west. Mediterranean if you go south. Another side of its attraction is the food and drinks. I'd say food and drink, okay? Every region has its own cuisine, and there its own is not it is. It's ITS, no apostrophe. I think that besides Paris, the capital, it attracts a lot of tourists from around the world. I know it attracts us. How do you enjoy the nature around you? Do you often go hiking or walk in the forest? Of course, I love nature, said Tatia, and I often walk in the forest. It enjoys me. Okay, I enjoy it. Okay, I'm afraid nature can't enjoy you until maybe you're gone and going back to the earth, maybe. Then it might, I suppose, have a little, that's tasty. No, it's normally I enjoy nature. I enjoy it. And don't forget, spaces after commas, okay? There are also very delicious food. Okay, there is also, because food is uncountable, there's also very delicious food. And sometimes when we're talking about a country's food, we say cuisine, which is from the French, I know, but we do love borrowing French words, C-U-I-S-I-N-E. Do you know something about Zinkali Puri? They are very popular in Georgia, capital G. As for Paris, capital P, comma, straight after the S in Paris, and then a space. I want to see the Eiffel Tower. Can you tell me what is into the tower? Okay, can you tell me what is in the tower? Hotels? Cafe? Zeb said it should be I enjoy it. As you talked about food just before mentioning zinkali and zatchapuri, I guess they are dishes, but no, I've never heard of them. Me neither, Zeb. You'll have to tell me more. There is a restaurant on one floor of the Eiffel Tower, but no hotels or other facilities except a temporary ice rink on the first floor. Do you like ice skating? I love very much ice skating, said Tatya. It's so funny. In Paris, what are you busy? Work? Okay. I love ice skating. That would be enough, because love is quite a strong emotion. I love ice skating, comma, it's so funny, full stop. In Paris, capital P, what are you busy? I'd say, what do you do? Or what do you do in Paris? Work, capital W. I am still learning. I'm interested in languages, and I learn German, English, French and Russian. Which languages do you know? Okay, I'm learning, not I learn, I'm learning German, capital G, comma, space, capital E for English, comma, space, capital F for French, comma, if you want to use the Oxford comma, and I always recommend that, and Russian, capital R. And then capital W, which, W-H-I-C-H, languages do you know? Or maybe which languages do you speak? And then Zeb said, wow, a future polyglot. I can communicate in French, English and hopefully Spanish in a near future. We don't say in a near future because we're not actually into multi-universes yet. So in the near future. You've only got one, I'm afraid, at the moment. You can't choose. Not yet. Is your interest for languages linked to your future career? I'd say is your interest in languages linked to your future career? We haven't had a reply from Tatya yet. Mariam said, hi Tatya, how are you? Tell me about you. Again, tell me about yourself. And only one question after a question. Only one question mark after a question. Hello Mariam, said Ajar. I want to talk to you. Would you like to chat with me? Okay, I want to, W-A-N-T, space T-O, would, capital W, you like to chat with me, question mark. Tatya said to Mariam, fine thanks, and who? So, capital F, fine, thanks, comma, and you, Y-O-U. I'm from Georgia, capital G, comma, and I love dance. I'd say, and I love dancing. And then, comma, space, also I love singing, or I love singing too. And then, can you tell me about you? So, can you, capital C, tell me about yourself? Mariam said, oh, you are Georgian, me too. I'm so happy. I love puppies and I really want a puppy. Okay, so I'm so glad you want a puppy. Try and get a dog, because there's loads of puppies, but there's loads of dogs who need good homes too. So maybe a puppy and a dog. I love puppies too. They're lovely. Okay, so full stop after I want a puppy. Tatya said, me, Saminda puppy. Okay, I have no idea. I have no idea what that means. I think you've gone into some kind of mixture of English and Georgian. Diodora came along and said, hi, I'm Dora from Timor-Leste. Okay, so capital H, small I. I'm Dora from Timor-Leste. Full stop. My country is a new country near Indonesia. So capital M for my. Timor-Leste got independence from Indonesia. So I'd say Timor-Leste gained independence from Indonesia. Full stop. With beautiful country, with mountain, 2 island with white sand and sea. Okay. I'd say we are, capital W, a beautiful country with mountains, with an S, 2 islands with white sand and sea, comma, and also we have organic cough in western of Timor-Leste. Okay. Organic, O-R-G-A-N-I-C, coffee, C-O-F-F-E, in West Timor, or in the west of Timor, okay, Leste. Tati said, oh, it's good. Where is the located exactly? I love natures. I want to arrive there. Can you tell me more about your country or city? I say, oh, that's good, I would say, capital O, and space after the comma, and then that's T-H-A-T apostrophe S good. Where is it located exactly, with a small e? I love nature. Okay, not natures. I love nature. I want to visit there. Can you tell me more about your country or city? Don't forget to leave a space after the full stop, okay? And then we went into lots of words I'm not going to even try to pronounce because they're not English. Try to stick to English here, okay? If you start slipping into your native language, you'll lose the benefit of being in an English environment, okay? That's all I'll say. Marzi said, yes, dear friend, I know at this time you have to go out, so have a good day with your friends. And Zeb said, actually, I'll be away for a few days, a short break before heading back to the routine of work. Short breaks are the best. Okay, so we'll skip another couple of very short messages and go to Zahaib, who said, hi friends, how are you? It was a long time, I did not post any text, I hope all friends are fine. So, hi friends, how are you? That's fine. It's been a long time. Since I posted any text. I hope all my friends are fine, full stop. Okay? Hey Zoabe, hope you're well, said Amatsu. Zoabe said, yes, I'm well. Don't forget your full stop. I'm fine, how are you? Zeb then said, yes, it's been a long time. How are you doing, Zoabe? And Zoabe said, I'm fine, Zeb, how are you? So I'm fine, Zeb is one sentence, full stop. Don't forget capital X for Zeb's name. Then capital H, how are you, question mark. Feeling all right and happy with my Spanish learning, said Zeb. What about your English? Have you been able to practice since we talked together? Zeb said, no, really, I'm focusing other subjects because of job test. Okay, so no, not really is what I'd say, with a capital N, of course. Full stop. I'm focusing on other subjects because of a test at work, I'd say, rather than job test, because of a test at work. Preparation is key. Good luck, said Zeb. Yes. Then we'll skip up. Lots of hello, and loads of not very long, not very interesting conversation. Well, not even conversation. You can't have a conversation if it's just hi, by the way. So the next interesting conversation came when Shahad said hi, that's capital H, small I, and Zeb replied and said, hi, how are you? Asked Shahad. And Zeb said, fine, how about you? It's still the weekend, isn't it? And Shahad then said, hi. Again? I think you've already said that, said Zeb. But Jashim said hi as well, capital H, small I, full stop. Hi, said Shahad. Capital H, small I, just the one of them, and a full stop. Where are you from? So, capital W, where are you, Y-O-U, from, question mark. I'm from Spain, and what about you? So, Javimj, I'm from, F-R-O-M, and then Spain with a capital S, comma, and what about you? We're neighbour, I'm from France. Okay, you'd say we're neighbours, because it's both of you, yeah? We. It's always plural. We are neighbours. Full stop. I'm from France. May I ask you the region of Spain you live in? Shahad said, I'm from Iraq. I'm Arabian. Nice to meet you. How old are you? Oh, that's a definite conversation killer. So, capital I for Iraq, and then capital I for I'm Arabian is capital A, R-A-B-I-A-N. Full stop. Nice to meet you with a capital N. Full stop. How, capital H, old are you, Y-O-U. Javim said, I am sure older than you. Tell me your age at first if you want. So, you show me yours and I'll show you mine. So, not at first. Tell me your age first if you want. Okay, let's talk about another things. My English is not very good. Okay. Shahad, you'd say, let's talk about other things. Full stop. My English, capital E, is not very good. Full stop. Honestly, on the internet, for practicing your English, don't be ageist. I mean, you'll pretty soon figure out somebody's age from what their interests are and how they talk to you, etc. Asking questions like that can put people off talking to you, honestly. Shahad also said, I'm new student. I want to improve my English. Please chatting with me. So I'm a new student. Full stop. I, capital I, want to, T-O, just the one O, improve my English. Full stop. Please chat, C-H-A-T, with me. Full stop. I'm new student too. Can we learn together? Oh gosh, Mohammed said. So I'm a new student too. Full stop. Now you can put T-O-O, yeah, because it's saying that's like two as well. So if you can replace as well with your two, then you know it's a T-O-O. If you can't, it's probably T-O. Can, capital C, we learn together, question mark. You could chat with others too, said Zeb, and you can use as well there, so it's T-O-O. Okay. A few little short things here. Mohammed came along and said, hey guys, I from Saudi Arabia. So, hey, it's best to say hi. Capital H, small I, guys. I'm, capital I, from Saudi, capital S, Arabia, capital A, full stop. Nice to meet you, Mohammed, said Zeb. Me too. You can't really say me too, because it's like saying it's nice to meet me too. So you too is what you'd say. Think of that crappy Irish pop band, okay? You too. And no full stop, okay? You've got Y-O-U, space, T-O-O, and the full stop comes at the end. Is your avatar picture a snapshot of Saudi Arabia, asked Zeb. No, BC in Canada, said Mohammed. So Canada with a capital C and full stop. What does BC stand for? Asked Zeb, and then Zeb replied to her own question, said, OK, I've just Googled it. Mohammed, it's for British Columbia, a region in the southwest of Canada. Have you ever been there? But Mohammed wasn't willing to say why he'd used BC. Neha said, I like reading short stories. At the moment, I'm reading the story The 12 Months from this network. And Zeb asked, is it one of the stories written by Patrick O'Connor? And Neha said, the story is written by Lynn. I didn't know that Lynn writes stories, said Zeb. So I didn't know that Lynn writes stories. And I replied, it's an old story. I just edited it. Yeah, if you look at it, it says folklore. So if it says folk stories or folklore, then probably I've taken it and I've just edited it to make it readable. Okay. Javed came along and replied to Neha and said, hi, I'm Javed from Pakistan. Okay, Javed, you'd write your name with a capital J, even in the middle of a sentence. Okay, proper name, proper noun, I should say. All names are proper nouns. They're always written with a capital letter. Full stop then. My purpose to join this group only to improve my English skill. That's great. That's what we like. So my purpose for joining this group, or I don't really like that. No, the reason I have joined this group is to improve my English. Full stop. And me hope you will help me to achieve this goal. Me very thankful to you. Okay. So maybe to improve my English, comma. Oh, and by the way, improve with a small I, comma. I hope you will help me to achieve this, Y-O-U for you, goal, and that's a small G-O-A-L. G-O-L-E, no idea what that's, I don't think even that's an English word, to be honest. It might be, but it's not one I know. So G-O-A-L, full stop. I'll be very thankful to you, Y-O-U, full stop. Hi Javed, said Zeb. There is also the forum that's very useful for practicing. Have you already tried it? Indeed, it's very useful. Anyhow, there was a few moans about nobody being online and a few highs. Raham said, and I'll read this one out even though it's the only thing they said. Raham said, the chating here is so slowly. I need to wait to acceptance comment and wait again to somebody answer me because of the time difference. Okay, so chatting here is so slow, and that's just one O, okay? Full stop. I need to wait for my comments to be accepted and then wait again for somebody to answer me, comma, because of the time difference with the small b. Why doesn't we have a quickly chat? Why don't we have a quicker chat? Is there any faster one? Small f, okay? My English, capital E, is horrible and I'm tired of embarrassing mistakes. Small t for tired, okay? Full stop. Well, your English is fine, Raham. You are making mistakes. You just need to get feedback so that you can improve them, and that's what partly this chat room is for. Okay, it's not just about speed. We're never in a hurry on the network, okay? So take your time, use the feedback you're getting. And then if you read it, Raham, you'll see that Zeb answered you, especially regards your having to get your comments moderated. Hi, Raham. If you create a Discuss account, your messages will not be moderated. They will appear straight away as you click the Post button. Why are you tired of your English mistakes? I make mistakes too, but most of the time I don't see them. Yeah, what you don't see can't worry me. Can't worry you. And Yusuf replied to Raham too. Yusuf, it's as well to click on the reply button when you reply to somebody. But Raham, your English so good and you know the fluent language needs spend more time to achieve it. But don't worry, I assure you will get it soon. Okay, your capital Y, English, capital E, is so good, comma, straight after the D in good, space, and you know that fluency in a language needs time to achieve. That's what I'd say, full stop. Don't worry, capital D, I, capital I, am sure you will get it soon, full stop, okay? Then someone called Verona came along and said, hello everyone. Zeb said, hello. Verona said, Zeb, how are you? And Zeb said, I'm a bit excited. Last week I interacted with a few Latino people living in Paris. Today Alicia came back to me, invited me to come and taste her Mexican cuisine. Wow, that is great, Zeb. How do you do that? I'm so jealous. Zeb should definitely write a book about the art of contacting native speakers, I think. Okay, so Few more moans. Russ came along and said, what are you talking about? So Russ, capital W, and don't forget question mark after about, and make sure you've got it all on one line, because it looks like, what are you talking about? I said, what do you want to talk about? And Zeb said, hi Russ, a bit of this, a bit of that. There's no special topic on. Yeah, we don't do topics in, well, many of our sessions. We like to just chit-chat and see what arrives. Peppy said, what are you doing? So Peppy said, actually, hi, capital H, small I, Peppy, comma, and then capital W, what are you doing, question mark. I'm back to work, said Zeb, after a week being as free as a bird. Tough. And I said, you can imagine how I felt yesterday, Zeb. Zeb then said, I still just want to escape the office right now. I'll really have to find another solution to make a living. Writing a book. There you go. I've given you your solution already, Zeb. Okay, normally I'd stop there, but Rashid came along and asked a question whilst live chat was running. Okay, so I'll include Rashid's reply here. Rashid Khan came along and said, how to chat on Skype and other social sites to you admin. How, capital H, can I chat on Skype, capital S, comma, and, A-N-D, other social sites. And I wouldn't say to you, admin, I'd just say Lynn or anyone, because anyone can answer you here. I said, just click on the chat button on the menu, Rashid. All the instructions are there. We'll be text chatting on Skype in about 35 minutes. Rashid said, I can't find the ID of Skype. Yeah, we don't use the ID. You have to join Skype. So go to the Skype chat room, click on chat in the menu. It's up at the top with two little people next to it, and then you'll see Skype as the fourth topic down. Okay, click on that and it will tell you how to join. It's not that easy as just clicking to just join us. You have to and you have to be a member of the forum as well, and another way so that you can have one point of contact for all the different network activities that we do, because we use multiple platforms. Okay, Rashid, you said, I can't find the ID of Skype. I'd put I, capital I, can't find your Skype, capital S, ID. Okay. Zeb said, what do you mean, Rashid? What IDs are you looking for? So explore the network to find out how to join us on Skype. We do run regular sessions on Skype, including on Tuesday, but we don't make it that easy for you to join, just to make sure that you really, really, really want to join us. We're not being mean, honestly, but we've been doing this for a long time. You have to be a bit determined to get into the Skype sessions. And that's it for this week. The first chat of the year. The first live chat of the year. It's been fun. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for taking part and keeping everything going. And a big, big thank you for Zeb. If you need to write a book, if you want to write a collaborative book, Zeb, get in touch. We'll do one together. And we'll become rich authors and we'll live off the proceeds, okay? and I'll leave it there. So take care. Don't forget to practice your English. Practice makes perfect. And practice also gives you purpose, okay? And just get out there and do it, and be nice whilst you're doing it, and be kind whilst you're doing it. And if you can't be good, just don't get caught. Bye.